Love asleep again. I feel I'm sinking in to the bed. I'm such a mess. I wish my head was on top of your chest. Oh, if I believe again that we could be just friends, would that make me part of your day, make me go away, or just some time to waste? Yeah, so keep on leaving it, or maybe we pretend our eyes don't mean like they did. I love to pretend, but it's making me sick. Oh, so I say keep it in, no need to be offended. I listened, you didn't. Now it's all just a matter of opinion. You set my heart on fire and then you leave. You take my water away from me. Ain't my fault when you got to see the fire was burning. Oh, but you brought gasoline. I feel alive when I get destroyed. When I tried, you made your choice. Keep conversation casual, patient, practical, case in point. Little words that you haven't said yet, little burns that haven't bled yet. If I make a scene, grab the gasoline, turn my teeth to a coroner's cold sweat. If I'm not identified, I think you'd be just fine. Never taking the time to look back, your life is on track like a pyromaniac. Who could say you're the one to blame when I was ready to get down in flames? Flip, crack, you light the match, I'm fine with that, cause I was meant to be ash. You set my heart on fire and then you leave. You take my water away from you don't belong. This place is dangerous. Here sinners come for strangers. There's still hope for fallen angels. I know I won't wanna see you go. I know you don't wanna tell me no. Do you wanna be in my cage, a prison my own till you stab me in the back? Does it make you mad when the heart wants what it can't have? Nice to meet you on your next mistake. I'ma let down on the next heartbreak. Don't fall in love, love that enough. You don't know who I am. I've got my reasons, I can't count them on one hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 night stand. One night stand. No need for names, I'll just forget. No time for games, you'll just regret. I'm not worth it, you don't deserve it. You fit so perfect, at least for tonight. Nice to meet you on your next mistake. I'ma let down on the next heartbreak. Don't fall in love.
All right. Whoa! How's it going? It's that time again! It's Friday! I always forget the day. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Woo! Alright, so I have to plug a couple things in. Give me a minute. Be-a-dee-dee-doo. The screen's disappeared. There we go. There we go. All right, so I had a lot of things that I had to get set up that I didn't realize I didn't have set up. Like my lights were all off and stuff. It was pretty annoying. Anyway, so I have like a bunch going on my computer, and it's like making my camera a little screwy, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't bug you too much. What I'll do is I'll like turn it off and turn it back on just to see. But you won't lose my voice, so just give me a minute. We'll turn on the pip as I get everything else together. We had a lot to prepare this week, so I appreciate your patience and your guidance. Got a lot of surprises today. I'm very excited, especially for the VIPs. Bow, 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 bow. It's freaking weird. All right, one sec. Yeah. Hey, that's not me. I really doubt this is going to help much. Oh my god, it did. It was actually my camera that was screwed up. That's weird. All right. Anyway, yeah, new books. I got some, probably. I got some other stuff going on. And then let's get the old stuff brought up. I didn't want to leave the music going too long because I'm like, people are gonna leave. All right, so for those that don't know the Shorts reviews, here's how it works. There's a link in the description, shorts.reviews. Go submit your short, and I'm gonna freaking look at it. Maybe. It's randomly selected, so we'll see how it goes. And then we'll bring this up, and we'll roll the pip. It should pop up now. Maybe if I hit refresh. Oh, you know what? I think I hit it. Yeah. There it is. There I am. All right, let's get rolling. I'm just gonna start spinning. Okay? Cool. Got some things to say here in a bit, but let's just get rolling first. Plus Ultra. I recognize the name. Whoops. Let me make sure he's not muted anymore. What? Just... You can see that I'm, like, clearly...
uncomfortable. Maybe it's time I get a new one.
What the hell? You see that? It's like the UI doesn't work anymore. I'm, like, clicking it, but it's not doing anything. Okay.
And what do you think?
All right.
Good morning. This chair is awfully uncomfortable. Maybe it's time I get a new one. What do you think?
Okay. All right. So I always love seeing him. One, because he's awesome looking. He kind of looks like a superhero. But let's tear the short apart because.
Good morning. This chair is awfully uncomfortable.
Okay. So I love the impulse of like where you're going with this story. Because you are telling a story, you're saying, okay, this chair's uncomfortable, and then you reveal that, I guess, the cushion is gone, or it's, oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's completely ripped off. All right, but, technically, this is the right order of a story, but you don't build up much tension in it, right? Like, you want people to relate to you, you want it to be relevant to them in a little way. And so if you started by saying like, guys, I have been having the worst back issues, something like that. Like, so I just got back from the chiropractor and he said, my back is like that of a 95-year-old man and I can't figure out why. Here, let me show you the report he gave me. And then you stand up and you walk off and you grab it and you bring it on screen. Like everybody just realized it's probably that chair that you're sitting on, right? So that is one way to go about this. And then the other way, I would change your caption. I wouldn't even do a caption on this one. Because it's too much to read, and then the call to action is like, there's like, it's tough to read now. But yeah, it's too much to read, just get rid of the text completely. This next person is Froggo Boy. Let's roll with it.
This is the fastest speed in Overwatch.
The fastest speed. Okay.
Racer starts at around 20 kilometers an hour, but with Speed Boost she can go way faster. She's already faster than Usain Bolt.
Okay.
And if you stack enough abilities, she can go over 100 kilometers an hour. But if you switch to Wrecking Ball, you could go over 200 kilometers. But Overwatch actually caps speed, so the real max is only 63. This is the fastest speed in Overwatch.
Okay. A couple things real quick. I'm gonna pause this for a second because I just want to know if it's been done. First of all, if it's been done and it's been done to death, then YouTube's not gonna. What am I doing? Fastest speed Overwatch. If it's been done to death, then you're falling into a conflict radius already. The fastest heroes. Who's the fastest? Why not use speed? I think the fastest idea. Okay, so this might. I mean, you would think that it would be interesting to people. What's the fastest speed? But if it's a common thing that everybody knows, it's not going to grab many people.
Fastest speed in Overwatch.
So really, what I would recommend doing is rolling over to Reddit and using the little ask button and saying, what are the most common asked questions in April or May of 2026 about Overwatch? Yeah, like, I don't know if I just said that, but what are the most common Overwatched, what are the most common asked questions about Overwatch this month? And then it'll like drop down all these conversations that people are talking about, and then you have proven data saying like, hey, this will probably work. So that's where I'd go with it. Right now, it seems like you're on the right path of having the format and knowing the format, but now it's about demand instead. Okay, so really that's it. I think there was a little bit of a lag time about the Usain Bolt thing. Like, you can drop a joke, but people have to be interested first, and I think that that's the problem here. Okay, all right, let's move on to turn that off. It's cold. Number 16. Ba-da-ba-da-da. It's not loading. It's just blank. Wait, hold on. The submit link is not working. 1 second. Let me take a look at that. I'll just I'll open it on a different profile. Shorts.reviews, and there it is. Is it blank for you? Because I mean, it's probably an internet issue for yourself. All right, moving back. Number 16. Okay, so first, when I see stuff like this, I always think it's not yours, right? But I can just go to your channel and see if like these people are repeating in your content and then know that it is yours. So let's see. Yeah, is it the same people? It's all the same format. And then you've got clips of famous soccer players. Okay, I don't want to dig too much into it and to figure it out. Okay, I think that your format is fine. You kind of make a little game of it, but it looks like a lot of different people. And so if you're collecting other people's content, this isn't going to work for you very long. Which may have happened. It seemed like you were getting at the 30K cap, and now YouTube is like cutting it off. So, not sure if it's yours, but if it's not, that's why. If it is yours, then, I mean, keep it up. But just know that this repetitive format is also going to get you demonetized if you're monetized, or YouTube is just going to cut it off eventually. But when I see a watermark on footage like this, I'm always thinking, that's like sketchy behavior. So I just want you to know that. All right, so Beep Small. I don't have anything to help you, though. I'm just giving you a couple warnings.
Will it fit on a 10 by 10 grid?
Okay, so will it fit on a 10 by 10 grid? Now I'm like, where's the grid? What will fit? Like, I'm interested. You got me. Now what? Now I have to pay attention to all this shit you're putting in the way? Like, what's the deal?
Shout out to my
It fit? What fit? What are you talking about?
latest 10 subscribers.
10 by 10 grid.
Where's the what grid? What are you talking about? You are very confusing me. Mr. Game and Watch. Sorry. Episode 9, Mr. Watch in Game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand this. So you're probably losing a lot of clarity. I mean, I see you. Hey, that's you. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm glad. Thank you for submitting. It's really like the start was good. It might be AI song or whatever, but like it's whatever. You know. I think it's confusion that's keeping my views low. Yeah, I'm confused as shit. I don't know what this is about. What fit on a 10 by 10 grid? What are you talking about? Because right now I just see this guy. I don't even see a grid. It's meant to be a 10 by 10 grid pixel art. Where? Oh, that's it. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So here's how to go about it. I'm being such a bitch. I'm gonna pause it just so I can give you some better advice. Okay. Will it fit on a 10 by 10 grid? Okay, you start with icon on left, right? Or no, icon on top. Don't do all this subscriber shit. Like, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about your subscribers. And, like, I get it that you want them to interact more, but you're limiting yourself massively by doing this, okay? What you should do is put the icon on top, the guy or whatever, and then you put the grid on bottom, 10 by 10 grid, right? Plain background, grid, icon, and then an arrow. Will it fit on a 10 by 10 grid? Will it fit? Yes, everything will, right? But what will it look like is what people really want to know. What does this look like pixelized, that sort of thing, pixelated. And so will it look like crap, will it not? That's that sort of thing. And like build it up. The song is fine, but people are going to start feeling like you could just show me, right? So like that's how storytelling is too. And everybody just take note of this. Storytelling, you could also just give me the punchline of a joke. You could also just tell me the end of the story. Hey, this happened. The end. But storytelling is a favor that you're doing for somebody listening. You're entertaining them. You're building rapport. You're building this thing up. And people reward you with their attention. And so with the 10 by 10 grid, you shouldn't just give it away. You should find a way to build it up. A song will work, but some people might. The song works because it's entertaining. You're doing a favor for the viewer. It's entertaining. Okay, so it works, but it doesn't relate to the grid. But then again, Pat Flynn's song doesn't quite relate to the pack opening, right? So it's fine. I think the song is fine. Just like make sure it's very obvious what you're doing instead. And you might need to change the song instead of will it fit? Maybe what does it look like? Do 2 versions and post one, see how it does, post the other, and that's an A/B test, a split test. But yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Is it too late to submit? Nope, it's not too late until the stream is over. And submit now, but also the second half of the stream, I'm gonna like reset the form so everybody gets a better chance, okay? Cool. VIPs, I hope you're here. I got something special to talk to you about. And then something special to talk to everybody about. Very, very excited. I hope you guys like free stuff.
Breaking news, the new era of medicine has just begun. Apple Vision Pro was just used to perform cataract surgery for the first time ever. The surgeon wore the headset and could see every layer of the eye with a vision that was...
Okay, I see here.
Breaking news, the new era of medicine...
I don't like that you changed your voice. Like, that wasn't the problem. That was never the problem.
Breaking news, the new era of medicine has just begun. Apple Vision Pro was just used to perform cataract surgery for the first time ever. The surgeon wore the headset and could see every layer of the eye with a vision...
Screen? Screen? What did I do? Did I... Oh, my bad. Thank you. Thank you, Will. Let me just press the chat button. And then press the chat button again. There we go.
Vision that wasn't possible before. But here's the breaking news, the new era of medicine has just begun.
Okay, so what happened here is he's got an Indian accent, and I think that he thought that was pushing people away. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, to some people it might, but there are plenty of channels out there that I never really pay attention to accents, really. It's all about like how fast can you give me value, right? Now, in this particular case, it doesn't matter what your voice is, but I will say that the better chance, the better option would have been to start with not breaking news. Just say,
News, the new era of medicine has just begun.
yeah, this isn't a great hook, right? It's not very specific about it. The new era of medicine has just begun is not a headline that I'm going to click on, or I'm not going to buy a newspaper. But if it relates to me, or it relates to something that's relevant to me, and Apple is very relevant to everybody, they recognize it, okay? So let me tell you what your hook actually is.
Apple Vision Pro was just used to perform cataract surgery for the first time ever.
That's the hook. Apple Vision Pro, people know what that is. That's relevant to them, even if they don't have one. It's relevant because they know it. They recognize it. Just like if it was a celebrity on the screen, it's relevant because they recognize it. It's familiarity. So that's where it was. You have the wrong hook. And like, it doesn't mean that you can't put yourself in there later or in the middle or something like that, but this probably would have been the best way to start. And a lot of people will do the half and half instead. So just keep that in mind, all right? All right, I've let this go too long. I'm going to keep going. The link still doesn't work. Dude, I'm sorry. It's a you problem. Because it's working for everybody else. Unless you've been banned from the channel, but if you've been banned, I wouldn't see your How did you message. Doomer plays Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Bro, you're dumb! How did you mess that up? For $1 million.
Okay, I will say that visual hook, you got me. This is not something I'm used to seeing.
You have exactly $12 left in your bank account. What is the path to true wealth?
All right, so the build up. Hold on, let me start over. I'm gonna tell you where I leave.
Bro, you're dumb! How did you mess that up? For $1 million, you have exactly $12 left in your bank account. What is the path to true wealth? Is it A, save it in a savings account? B, buy an iced coffee?
Okay, the question isn't relevant to me, so also it's like an open-ended, abstract type of question. So like, let me tell you exactly how this connected to my brain. First, I'm just gonna tell you like all of my opinions about it, like my impression, okay? First, I see this, I don't recognize it looks kind of like a guy with one eye, right? And it's a block and it's a finger thing, and it's like, it's interesting, I've never seen that before. I wonder what he's gonna do with it. And then the VO videos pop up, and I immediately think, okay, well, what is this? It's got human in it, but then I hear AI voice. For $1 million, okay, so for $1 million, we got it. All right, I would start with that. The bro, you're dumb thing, like, didn't really, I thought it was a comedy thing for a second, and then somebody was going to reply, and then I'd be like, all right, does this story got me or not? But then the second hook, it happened again, like, the story started over for $1 million kind of thing. And so I'm sitting here thinking, all right, it's a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question. I wonder what the question is. All right, I'm a little bit hooked. And then it says, you've only got $12. That's when I leave. I'm like, this is taking too long. Okay. So, yeah.
Exactly $12 left in your bank account. What is the path to true wealth?
If I stuck around, I would have left on the question. Because now I don't even know what you're talking about. What's the path to true wealth? There's not like really an answer to it. And so that's kind of where I bailed. So, all that said, I know that you're more on the art side, and that's going to be a difficult thing to grasp, because you're having fun, you're making art, and you want your art to appeal to a lot of people. That's how I started. I got started on the Mocknix channel, and I put so much effort into animation, and I made these great videos, and I still think they're fine. But nobody cared because I didn't get their attention. I didn't make it relevant to them. They didn't care to watch my art, right? And so you kind of have to find that middle ground of like how you perform with your art where like it relates to a lot of people and it grabs them. Storytelling is the way to do it, okay? I didn't have shorts when I started. Shorts are like the easiest way to in front of people, and if you got a good story, then you win the shorts game. And so I look into storytelling more than anything, because the situational comedy that you've got going on here, like, I'm not interested in finishing it, especially after that kind of question. Let me see what your most popular one is.
Bruh, why we love a game so much? Happy Doomers! Bruh, why we love a game so much?
Okay, I don't know what it is. It's like brain rot, I guess.
When did Melina become a right-footed Roberto Carlos?
And then that one grabbed people because it wasn't related. Okay, all right, so focus on storytelling, okay? If you've got your blocks and they can tell a story, I think it would help a lot. Man, yeah, there's like a heavy AI feel on a lot of this, just so you know. It's going to turn a lot of people off. Let your art speak for itself. That's what I would do. Sorry I can't give you more specific advice, because I don't want to step on your toes, right? If somebody like me came along back when I was doing Mocknix and said, well, here's how you got to do your art, I'd be like, fuck you. Like, that's not what I want to do. And so I won't do that to you. But just know that if you learn storytelling, you can really make things great.
অনেকটা ভালো লাগা আর মনে একটু ভয় করে.
All right, I know I usually say English only, but I want to give this one a chance because I think it can visually tell a story, at least. Maybe I'll be able to understand it, okay? Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe we got some captions? Let's see. Auto-translate. And then English, maybe? Nope, it's gone. I honestly don't know why English is missing from so many of these. It's so weird.
অনেকটা ভালো লাগা আর মনে একটু ভয় করে যখন তোমার কাজের উপর কেউ বিশ্বাস করে সম্পূর্ণটা তোমার উপর ছেড়ে দেয়। মৌসুমীদের জন্য আমি এটি বানিয়েছিলাম। বিয়ের মৌসুম তো শুরু হয়ে গেছে আর তার সাথে
Okay, so I can't really give advice. I really like what you're doing. It's hypnotizing, right? I like watching it. I just hope that you're telling a story. You're not telling how you make this, okay? Because it's very clear how you make this. I hope you're telling a personal story that people can relate to, because that combination of showing your art and talking about what happened that day, it's great. It really, really works on YouTube, okay? Sorry, I see Bengali wedding, and so maybe you're making these for a wedding or something. If you're telling a story about how your client, you have to have an obstacle and you have to have a way to overcome it. That's the story, okay? So that's all I can give you without knowing what you're saying. I'm sorry. I've gotta skip now. There's American? Are you? Nuh-uh. That's not true. They wouldn't put American in there. There's Armenian, maybe you saw that. There's American is not a language. Okay, that would have been really funny though. How do I get my channel reviewed by you? I'm stuck at blah 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 blah. Look, go to shorts.reviews and yeah, there you go. I only said blah 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 because a lot of people try to give extra information, and I try not to get too much into it until I'm taking a look at it. So yeah, submit. And it's randomly selected. So you may or may not get selected, just so you know.
I'm going to fill my friend's face up with thousands of chickens in seconds.
1 second, let me back that up.
I'm going to fill my friend's face up with thousands of chickens.
Let me... Okay, it's still paused. I want to... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Overlays, shorts overlay. Nope, overlays. Okay. I knew that I had to move these. Why is that happening? Sorry, guys. I'm a fucking failure. Because I think your captions should go up higher, because you're getting in the way of this. You know what I mean? So the subscribe, especially a longer title like this, will probably put your subscribe one line above, and so nobody's able to read your shit. Okay, let's take a look.
I'm going to fill my friend's face up with thousands of chickens in seconds. Let me explain. Being a Minecraft genius, when you throw an egg, it has a chance to spot a chicken, but you're not.
I don't think "let me explain" was the thing to say there. because I don't. Why? I get it already. Why are you explaining? If you said, if you gave me the pretext that like, but there's a reason for it or something like that, then that needs explaining.
You're not gonna have enough eggs to hatch thousands of chickens. But luckily on the Donut SMP, I can easily buy hundreds of thousands of eggs at once. That creates another problem though. Throwing all of those eggs by hand would take hours. However, being a redstone genius, I come up with a little redstone farm to support my devious desires that spits 400 eggs per second. So I decided to prank my friend with this little farm. Stay right there, okay? Stay right there.
No, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm actually really
You should be scared. You wanna feel the noise too. You wanna feel the noise too. Yo, I'm so...
Okay, the biggest issue I find with this is like why, right? And so there should probably be a reason that you're doing this. Like my friend did something to me, so I got him back in the worst way possible, or in the most convoluted way possible. Like you gotta set it up, and then first I did this, then I did this, then I did this, and then like people will stay to see it happen the full way. So your friend, like, let's just say this is like one storytelling template. Your friend does something to you, you're going to get him back. So when you say, but I got him back, you show a little preview of how you got him back. And sometimes you're blurring it, sometimes you're not. The first thing I did was blah, blah, blah. The second thing I did was blah, blah, blah. But then this happened, but then, but this got in the way, and then I overcame it by this, and then the third thing I did was this, and like that little that little obstacle in the middle, like it's a rehook. It grabs them again. And then by the end, you say, and finally, this is how I got them back, and they get to see like the full version of your prank. So that's how I would have structured this. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Like you're saying hooks and you're saying things that work on YouTube. You're just saying them kind of for the wrong reasons. Like let me explain when there's nothing to explain. We got Severlight Gaming, but sorry, I gotta go get a toothpick. This is bothering the shit out of me. Sorry guys. 1 second.
I don't know, there's text, visual, and audio. And once you learn what those are for, hookbomb.com is where to go.
This channel did what I said and got 650,000 views. Then they did it again and got 7 million views. This is exactly what he did.
There's one game on Roblox you should never play.
That one turned into 670,000 now.
There's one color you should never see.
And then the one that got 7 million views, I think he used this one.
I just found a dark secret in this Roblox game, and
I just found a crazy secret in this yin and yang illusion.
They actually got more views than the hook from Hookbomb that inspired it. By the way, these examples are coming from hookbomb.com. It's a tool I made that you can search for all different types of hooks in different niches. You can do faceless. Hookbomb.com if you want it. It's not a subscription.
It's not a subscription!
Recently, somebody got 8 million views with a 1 million view example. It was Roblox too. Hookbomb.com if you want it. It's not a subscription. Let's do another example. Number 3. Perception versus reality. I hope that's what it says. Got it. Example 1. All right, I'm back. Thank you. All right, we got Severlight. Severlight up in the business. Bottom it down.
I don't want to
1 sec. I'm gonna close my other tabs.
move from this spot because I don't want to move from this spot because I feel like something is going to happen and I don't like it. Even when I expect it to happen, it still scares the shit out of me.
Okay, one thing, Sever, I want to listen to you and I want to read. Make me pick one, okay? This one does not need a text hook while you're saying so many words. Text hooks like work the best when audio hooks aren't getting in the way of them, okay? Let me read it because like the only way that I could comfortably read this is by pausing, and nobody's gonna do that. People will just leave, okay? She knew exactly what she was gonna do. I don't even know who. Like your audio is so much better.
Hello? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Where did she go? She was just kind of watching me. And the candles are out?
Okay, you lost me. Dude, you build it up and then like it might have happened this way in the game, but like I should have already had the climax or something, but you build it up and then it went and Like there was no more tension, especially after you said hello. So you lost me there. This is probably the best thing I can do for Sever, by the way. I'm not trying to be an asshole to him, but we talk outside of this, and like this is the next thing that he needs to hear. Is like he made one that was really, really good, and it built up and it ended at the perfect spot. And then this, you probably had like a big scare at the end, but it should have happened at like 26 seconds. Yeah, because it was built up and everybody was feeling it. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? And they want it to happen right then. But if you pull it away, it's like, shit, okay. That pissed me off. I'm leaving. All right. Hopefully that helps. God, man, you had me too. It was very, very close. Yeah. Let's talk in Yap. I have a couple more things to say about that. Audio isn't coming out? What's going on? What are you talking about? Audio has a latency. I got lag too. Oh, shit. Lag. Interesting. All good. Okay, cool. Cool. How about now? Oh. Okay. Oh man. That's for something else and I just oh shit. Okay. This person says, is there anything stopping me from getting that mega viral video, or do I just have to wait for that perfect topic to hit? I wouldn't wait for anything, but let's see.
This bridge was literally called Mission Impossible by engineers. Every contractor in Taiwan looked at the design and walked away.
Okay, now I understand why you mean wait, because you're going to continue creating until one of them hits. Yeah, because I recognize you now.
And even the head of the company that finally took the project initially slammed his hand on the table and refused to build it. But now Taiwan's Danjiang Bridge opens in.
Yeah, so the issue is usually in the way that your story is told. So, all right, this is, I don't know, I think I had that timer rolling. I just want, I want to take it off for a second, so let me just bring this up. This guy puts out consistent, great content, okay? So, like, what's the problem? He does everything right. Well, the problem is in the way that the story's pitched. You have to make me care so much about this bridge that I'm not gonna leave. And so, your issue's in scripting. That's it. Let me listen to it, and I'll tell you exactly how I would do it.
This bridge was literally called Mission Impossible by engineers. Every contractor in Taiwan looked at the design and walked away. And even the head of the company that finally took the project initially slammed his hand on the table and refused to build it. But
I'm not an engineer, so I give no shits about this. How does this relate to the average man? Like, the way that you need to pitch this is that this bridge is gonna end up killing people, right? Like, this bridge, why did they say it was impossible? Because when a car drives over it, they'll end up falling through or something. I don't know. They'll clip into the back rooms. You need to make it, like, make me care, right? Make me care. Everybody could talk about the hantavirus and how, like, crazy it is medically, but the reason that people care so much is because it relates, like, it connects to them. This could have something to do with me or somebody like me, right? And right now, you're just kind of talking about engineers.
But now Taiwan's Danjiang Bridge opens in a week and nobody's talking about it. If you didn't notice, the bridge only has one tower instead of the standard two, and being closer to one side means it has to resist an enormous unbalanced
If you didn't notice this thing that, like, only engineers would pay attention to,
force that wants to tip it towards the longer span. It's like holding a fishing rod.
Like, this could be interesting if you kind of spelled it out for me that why this bridge was different from the beginning. Like, when you see this bridge is different from any other bridge in the world, right? take a look and see what do you notice that about this bridge that's missing or something like that. And you could show it like that. I wouldn't leave it for too long, but then it becomes like, what is it, right? I know what a bridge is, and I know like basic information about a bridge. So what am I missing? Now it relates to me because it's like a simple thing, right? This has one tower when normal bridges, normal suspensions have 2 or 3 or whatever. But like, what don't I know, right? You make it about me. That's it, really. Damn, that's the secret, bro. All right, I'm gonna skip now. Bam, 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 bam. Ba-dum-bum. This bridge is potentially dangerous. Sure, that could work, but if I were gonna write it, I'd make it about the human. This bridge could kill people. But that might not be what his story's about, right? So you don't have to like force it.
Welcome to the game show. Welcome everybody.
This is like something that I would love to do. So I'm gonna pick out the points that people would drop off. First, this beginning is fine, but I like if it were me, I wouldn't have an intro. I would just start right into the story. Okay, because there's like two times it says welcome to the game show.
To the game show on today's episode.
So like at 5 seconds, you've told me welcome to the game show twice, and any Shorts viewer is just gonna, all right, I get it, whatever, and they'll leave, right? Like Shorts viewers are fickle. So phone rings, and he's like, hold on, right? So you could start with welcome to the game show, phone rings, he says hold on, and he picks it out, and that should be like 3 or 4 seconds, and then you're on to showing the phone. The problem is you show the phone for a certain amount of time, it doesn't give people enough time to read every single thing on the phone, but also they're not gonna anyway, unless it's read out for them, right? This is boring to me when I have to like look at a phone and I have to read this isn't Reddit, right? Read it for me, entertain me. Also, it's way too small to read as well. So these are just like the little things that you just need to improve to make a better story, and that's it, right? You're talented, clearly. Dude, don't stop your format. Don't stop what you're doing. Just improve little by little with each one until you understand how attention works, and that's it. Because this is gonna work for you. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Pop and Pour Club. Pop and Pour.
Watch as this boy thought he was a grown man until...
Where's the wheel? Where's the wheel? Yeah, I brought it back. Okay.
Watch as this boy thought he was a grown man until his mom stepped in. Because when this...
I don't understand. Watch as this boy thought... Oh, because... Okay.
Watch as this...
Yeah, you know, if this isn't your footage...
Birthday even poured it on his hand and flexed it straight to the camera.
Yeah, this is slop to me because it's not your content, right? And so you're just trying to tell the story of somebody else's content. This doesn't work. I don't give advice for this stuff, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip. Discord is down, so I can't submit for VIP. It's... What? Hold on. If Discord is down, we're gonna have a big problem anyway. Looks like I gotta change the form. Actually, I know all the VIPs, so even if somebody tried, it won't work. So... One sec. Okay, there's 9 VIPs. I have to cut it there, but don't worry about it because there's other stuff that's coming. Looks like people have... Holy crap, everybody submitted. Okay, so if Discord is down, like, is Discord an issue for anybody else? Can somebody... It looks fine to me. Discord is not down for me. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. Man, I always get caught in chat. If somebody says something, I fucking believe it. And then everybody gets mad at them for... On my phone and PC, it says a lot of users can't log in. Okay. Okay, alright. Discord is not down. I can't open Discord, Bitter said. Let me try it on my phone. Interesting. Yeah, it's a error in some. It's down for you. Okay, all right. I need to take a look at this because this kind of, the thing that we're going to talk about later hinges on this. Discord down. I just want to know if it's Cloudflare. User show problems with Discord. If you're curious what I'm looking at here. Discord is down, Discord is down, Discord is down. Is Discord down? Yes, it is. Okay, I need to check Cloudflare now. Give me a second, guys. This is kind of important. This, like, the reviews don't happen if this is fucked up. It is much slower than normal. I wonder if it is a Cloudflare problem. Let me check something. Viral.school. Okay. All right. Well, at least we're good on the business end. Hopefully Discord fixes itself. Okay. Do I need to get in Discord to get the review? No. You just shorts.reviews. Just go there. Increased API. Cool. Yeah. No, the VIPs, the community is for the VIPs, and that's how they submit, because I send them a form. Where we're at right now, there's like 9 responses. So Ben, just wait until I make some announcements here in a bit, okay? Don't worry about getting the thing today. John Scott. What? What? That's so weird. Is all my text red? Now it's gray. Look at this. Hold on. I was curious. Like when I capitalized it, it made it red, and now yeah, it's going very, very slow. Okay, anyway. All right. Let's just get back to normal reviews and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that one I'm not going to review. Go to number 65. Oh, it's not sending. Yeah, okay. Okay, so study with me type content is not for the shorts feed. It's interesting what you did here, study with me Sunset Edition, but when I see study with me, that's not why people are in the shorts feed. That's what they do in long form, right? Because a study with me long form. I've seen some study with me stuff work in the shorts feed, but it's like there's always been an extra element. But when the majority of it is the study part, then it's like, why would I stick around? If you're doing a time lapse, then it needs to be really, really fast, okay? Because nobody's going to stick around for 30 minutes to watch you on a computer, or 30 seconds to watch you on a computer. So that's it. That's really all I got to say about that. I really like the start of it, though. It was a really cool idea. Number 42. Bum, 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 bum.
This VTuber's career was destroyed, and the reason why is absolutely insane. Mimi Yanagi was arrested, and they lost it all. Mimi Yanagi.
Okay. The numbers wise was my best video, but I still seem to be stuck at 20k view. How do I get free from it? Try something new. because I remember seeing this stuff and it's like, it seems like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. And that means it's just not resonating with people. Yep. Try something new. And, like, all this stuff, if I'm an AI and I look at this, I'm like, oh, this guy just does the same thing over and over again, right? So basically what I learned early on is if I'm going to keep doing the same thing and keep getting the same results, then it's my fault, right? You need to, like, start branching out, try new things, try different styles, like all this different colored text, even something that simple, maybe it's not working for people, right? Or the way that you're yelling things, or maybe you're too quiet, or like this sort of stuff. Like none of these show who you are. Maybe that's one way to go. So that's really it, man. I mean, I've had you come on before and it was kind of the same situation. So just keep exploring. That's it. That's all I can really say, unfortunately. Because I remember seeing that, I'm pretty sure. If not, then I remember seeing something like just like it.
Flirting with a shark will keep you alive. You just fell off a boat and then a shark is swimming around you.
Okay, so visually, you're like whipping me everywhere. I need something to focus on, okay?
Flirting with a shark will keep you alive. You just fell off a boat and then a shark is swimming around you. You swim back to the boat and splash around, which makes you look like a...
Like why, just real quick.
Splash around.
What are you zooming in here? Because like I'm going to be picky about your animation.
Around.
What was that zoom in right there? What are you zooming into, right? These are the little things that actually matter when it comes to, like, what is this? There's nothing here, right? When I go to the John Scott channel, like, everything that I focused on was so intentional, and it, like, dude, every time you look at something or you confuse people, they leave, and a little bit more people leave each time. And so let me point something out here. I'll just do this one. This kid was late to math. Or maybe not, because the shorts freaking thing sucks. There. She found a hole behind. Okay, so real quick, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Nope. The eye line and the captions, that's where I've got them. And I always try to keep people looking in this exact spot. And you're like making me look over here, and then sometimes I'm not looking at anything. But in the mirror inside her hotel, like, look where I'm focused. Room's bathroom. And when the police looked inside, like, just focus on my mouse, okay? They found blankets. She found a hole behind the mirror inside her hotel room's bathroom. And when the police looked inside, they found blankets, clothes, cigarettes, and what looked like a door at the end of a long, dark hallway. One officer... Man, there's so much going on right now. Give me a sec. Okay, so right here, like, this is the area you want to be looking at, the guy in the back. I always make sure to get the angle just right, so I'm looking at my eyes or looking at the subject. The officer was small enough to fit inside, and when they got to the end, they took a... Like, it's still looking at the police officer. If you watch my videos, you don't have to look anywhere else but one spot. And so that's, like, that's pushing people away each time you create that little bit of friction.
Which makes you look like a seal to the shark, and you're gone.
So, backing up real quick. Alright, so I'm generally looking in the center, and I'm still looking in the center because that's where this stuff is. And I'm just going to show you where my mouse goes.
Shark will keep you alive. You just fell off a boat, and then a shark is swimming around you. You swim back to the boat and splash around, which makes you look like a seal to the shark, and you're gone. Instead, keep calm like you are on a date. Lock eyes with her and do not look away.
Yeah, if you have trouble, like, trying to trace the subject with your mouse and you don't know where it's going next, that's going to be a huge problem. So, what was your question? Script writing, retention. Not a script writer, I'm an animator. Okay.
If she comes close to you, don't punch her. You'll ruin the date. So, lock your arms straight, and when she comes close...
Honestly, I know you're doing the comedy thing, but an explainer video in this style would do wonders, I think, if you're telling, like, some real stuff. Just, like, don't do that if you're not interested in it, though.
Shark will keep you alive. You just...
I think that... Fix the animation side of things first that I pointed out, because that might be it. Maybe the stuff that you're doing is interesting to people, they just find it very difficult to watch when they're dizzy. So, yeah. Alright, this was number 28. Okay, real quick. Happy Doomers. I have to ask real quick. I gotta know. When people do this, when they say their name, why are you doing that? It's not, don't ban them or anything. I want to know. Because every time, ever since I worked at vidIQ, this is what everybody did. They just said their name, like it submits them or something. What is this? Why do people do this? I've never once gone to a chat and said, John Scott. Like, that's not how you have a conversation. That's not how chat works. So I'm just wondering, the reason I bring this up is because I reviewed you already. Oh, just for attention? Okay, all right. Yeah, I reviewed them already. So, but I'm just wondering why people say their name. It's so weird. Bitter, get out! Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's just very weird. It's weird behavior. I don't know why people do that. Okay. Cool bug.
You might think that fishing in games is kind of boring. And to be honest, sometimes I agree. I mean, you're always catching the same stuff.
Holy shit. Wait, what was that?
You might think that fishing in games is kind of boring. And to be honest, sometimes I agree. I mean, you're always catching the same stuff. So here's 3 crazy fish I added to my game Camp Lakeview. The last one's a bit silly. So at the base of these waterfalls, you can catch your boring old carp, but if you climb to the top, you'll find our first special catch. Nice!
1 sec.
To the top, you'll find our first special game Camp Lakeview. The last one's a bit silly. So at the base of these waterfalls, you can catch your boring old carp, but if you climb to the top, you'll find our first special catch. Nice! Dragon! Now that's a Lord Deepka. If you know, you know. Next, in the swamp, something a bit bigger. Whoa! The Lakeview monster. Not to be confused with his Scottish cousin. Last, let's catch what all sailors are after. It's a Oh, I guess it's just a pair of seashells. Ooh. You might think that...
Okay, this is very good. I have to say, every time I was about to say something, you did exactly what you should have. I think this one's really, really good. I wanted to know if it would be better with captions. To be honest...
Games is kind of boring. And to be honest, sometimes I agree.
I don't think so. I think this is really, really good.
I mean, you're always catching the same stuff. So here's 3 crazy fish.
Your fucking transitions are awesome. My only critique on this is it feels a little slow sometimes, but like that's your vibe too. So don't make any changes on my account. But like when you say the 1, 2, 3, the last one is a little bit silly. Like it's just the speed at which you say it almost makes me wonder if people bail.
I added to my game Camp Lakeview. The last one's
my game Camp Lakeview.
The last one's a bit silly.
I don't even know if you need to say the game name at this point because like people would just generally be interested. But
the last one's a bit silly. So at the base of these walls.
And honestly, you could have just had this a bit silly. I don't know. I would circle it. I wouldn't even say it. Like if people just read silly with an arrow while you're saying added to my game and then you jump to it, you like got rid of 2 seconds that you didn't need, right? Just try to remove anything that you don't really necessarily need.
Last one's
and then when you said the second monster and you showed it, I was about to leave and then you were already on to the third one and it was really good. So yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Okay, we're gonna move on to the VIPs, and there's a couple things I want to say, but if Discord's down, it's gonna kind of be a bummer. All right, so first, let me just say that in the Discord there is a VIP section. There's something called VIP or the unlock access. This is what it looks like. Will, I gotta just give it to him tomorrow, I guess. Like, what are the odds that this happened? You said you used Mr. Hughes the Boss counter, right? I made one that was like his, yeah, back a long time ago. Yeah, so basically real creators, they get reviews during these streams like automatically. So we got 9 to get through. And you can join at realcreator.community, but I honestly don't know if you'll get in immediately. because things are shitty. But we have a special surprise for VIPs, and also, if you're gonna get in, I'd get in now because we're gonna increase the price of it with this special thing. Like it's free for all the VIPs, and they get it, and their price never increases if you're in there already. But we have to increase the price next week. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's just go ahead and do these reviews for the VIPs, and then we will get back to the regular reviews. All right, the first one is CS2 Cook. Just started my first channel. I uploaded all my videos before verifying feature eligibility. That's why. Is that why all my shorts are dead? I don't know. Let's take a look. Depends. I mean, if it's only like 2 or 3 shorts, then no. YouTube is still learning about you, so it doesn't really. The eligibility thing won't hold you back.
What your AWP skin says.
Let me check how many you got. There's only 3. That's why. Yeah, YouTube is still learning about you. But if you're using an AI voice, especially one that's used a lot, or you're using like 11 Labs or something, YouTube limits those already because there's like a certain frequency. So
what your AWP skin says about you. Dragon lore. You don't play CS. You treat the game like it's Bitcoin. The only part you play is the inventory so you can inspect your dragon lore again. Asimov. You still.
This seems fine. Okay? Your format is A-okay. Dude, keep creating. Do it exactly the way that you are. If this is an AI voice, use your own. I'd recommend, or like hire a voice actor.
What your AWP skin says about you. Dragon lore. You don't play.
This is fine. That's a solid hook. This is gonna do numbers. Just keep creating, okay? When you create your next one or your next one or your next one, YouTube learns a little bit more about your audience. You're very specific on your niche, so that's okay. That's great. But YouTube wants a little bit more out of it, all right? So YouTube isn't going to give you a whole lot of impressions if you're a 3 video uploader and then you leave. So just keep creating. Honestly, you had a solid hook. Do you have Hook Bomb? Because it seems like you have Hook Bomb. Yeah. You got Hook Bomb. Okay. Yeah, this is going to work for you, all right? Not because of Hook Bomb, but because you understand hooks. And this is going to do fine. So just keep creating. The only thing that I could say might hold you back is if you had a channel before this that you did some sketchy shit on, okay? Because that would be attached to your IP address. But you can work your way out of that, all right? So just keep creating. I don't want to give you any more advice because that seemed fine. So just keep creating. It's going to work. Cat Mom. You said, I made the last short you said was missing the story ending. Okay.
So I was just chilling in the garden until suddenly the snack appeared. Typically, he would try his classic hunter moves. He has never actually caught a bird, but he stays optimistic. But this time, he went for a new strategy. Camouflage. It didn't help. He just ended up as a garden decoration. So I was just...
It's good. It's really good. I know that you sort of ended it the same way, but the way that you pitched it, my only, like, really, I wanted an arrow pointing at the bird. I knew where the bird was because I'd seen it before, but, like, just an arrow pointing at it would have helped. This is really, really good. Like, the things that you said in this one just felt right, too.
Chilling in the garden. So I was just chilling in the garden until suddenly the snack appeared. Typically, he would try his classic hunter moves. He has never actually caught a bird, but he stays optimistic. But this time, he went for a new strategy.
All right. Every one you do, I'm gonna start increasing the difficulty a little bit. All right. So you've gotten the structure of a story out. Now let me be picky about the way that it's edited. Okay.
Well, I was just chilling in the garden until suddenly the snack appeared.
Okay, so the space between your the things that you say needs to be cut. So Thor was just chilling in the garden until suddenly a snack appeared. The only space that you need is when you're building tension. And so until suddenly suddenly what? A snack appeared, right? So like just a little extra few milliseconds after suddenly will work. But before then, don't do it.
So I was just chilling in the garden
until
suddenly.
See, that's how fast it should be going. All right. Don't focus so much on how much you want to show visually. People don't care so much about that if they're like locked into a story.
The snack appeared. Typically.
So even there, it takes a little long. All right. Now, this part, the fade out and fade in transition. Personally, I wouldn't do it because I would just like keep the story rolling. But if that's like your vibe, you have music that I also wouldn't have chosen, but I like yours better. Okay, so this is just something you might want to do it, you might not. But now that we're at this part, I gotta say something about your editing. Look at where my mouse is and what I'm looking at.
Typically, he would try.
And now look at where it has to go. Now it has to go down here, right? So like, zoom in to the content and put your cat in the center. And then on the other one, like, because you probably, I don't know, unless the video is big enough to where you can just move it, just put them in the center. But if you can't, if it's not big enough, then you might need to zoom in so you can put them in the center. All right.
His classic hunter moves.
Because it was down here, now it's back up here.
He has never actually caught a bird, but he stayed.
And where, like, it jumped down here now, right? So these are the things that you need to pay attention to the eye line. Oh, you know what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, there. Your cat's in the captions. So these are the things that you need to work on fixing. And so maybe that this is a vertical video and you're like, well, I can't hit it. It'll just cut off at the bottom. That's where you have to zoom in and push them up. So these are just the things that make it easier for people to watch. Cut the space in between your next, like your paragraphs or sections or whatever, and only make the spaces after or when you're building tension.
He's optimistic. But this time, he went for a new strategy. Camouflage. It didn't help. He just ended up as a garden decoration.
Okay. And so the last thing I would show is the bird flying off, because that's like, that wraps it up. It didn't help is like you saying you have to trust me. But if you show the bird flying away, they don't have to trust you. They saw it happen. Okay. That's the last thing I could give you. So you might need to replay this several times, but the reason I got so picky is because you finally got it. You finally got a story. I wouldn't focus so much on this one anymore. Just work on to your next one and take what you've learned, okay? I really feel like you're going to hit one and then, like, it's all just going to make sense.
Did you know you can kill a boss in Dark Souls before getting your starting weapon? How is that possible? Well, start a new game and pick the Thief for your character. Take Black Fire Bombs for your starting gift. Now load in and...
Alright, the edit is a little difficult for me. I'm like kind of not sure where to look. The things that you're highlighting, like you want me to look at a very specific spot between a caption and you, and it just doesn't feel right like it should with this. Understand? Like, there is a reason that I give you guys this eyeline template, because this is what works. This is what people find comfortable. And if you don't want to do what I say, then you're going to have a little bit of trouble there. That's why I told Sever, like, look at what works in your niche and fucking copy it, but do your version of it. And so you just having a small head on here and putting your captions way up here, you're like breaking the rules before you learn them, okay? And so that's why I always say just use the overlay and see how much better it does for you, because people instinctively know where to look. But this is like very difficult for me to get used to. You're like, okay, so now I'm looking here
and pick the Thief for your character.
Okay.
Take Black Fire.
Okay, now the captions are in the way, but now I have to look up here. Like, just adjust your footage to make it easier for me to watch. That's it. And then
for your starting gift. Now load in and run through the first.
Don't show text if you want us to read text. Like, that's a very difficult thing. I know that's probably showing on, like, I'm gonna say something that like it's gonna be a little more difficult, but I'd figure out a way to remove that text.
Area until you
or I would not have it like I would not show a spawn in thing. Basically, what I would do is I'd probably show this guy, and I'd do a little transition to make it look like he spawned in. Like, don't show two pieces of text at the same time, because people will only read one.
Open this big door. Quickly run to the little dip in the floor. Aim here and throw.
Aim where?
Throw 3 firebombs. Here's where.
Oh, aim. Okay, so you're gonna need to use some arrows to show us where to look.
Silent Demon drops in. When he does the slam, roll, and throw 2 more. How did you first fight the Silent Demon? Did you know?
And how did that beat him? I felt like we were building up to beating him, but did it beat him? Oh, it did beat him. Yeah, so, like, clarity is your biggest issue, and it's your edit getting in the way of it. Your hook was fine. Your hook did just fine. The things you said did just fine. It's really, like, making it easy for us to understand what's happening, okay?
Mortal Kombat 2 just came out, and I need you to hear something that nobody else is talking about.
Okay. One sec. Tell me where to look. Like, right now, okay, I'm scrolling.
This feature, Mortal Kombat 2
Okay.
just came out, and I need you to hear something that nobody else is talking about.
Dude, I scroll immediately. I'm like, what the hell is he trying to show me? We've got face down here, face up here. Okay, that's usually not a problem if it sticks around and it gives me a little bit of context of what's happening. But then, all right, I see Mortal Kombat. Then I see Mortal Kombat 2 appeared. And so my eyes go up, but now I feel stressed because I have to read this again.
2 just came.
And, okay, I was reading, but then it changed places. Why? What is going on with you guys? Why are we doing this? Okay, so now my eyes are down here.
Came out, and I need you to hear something that
Okay, my eyes. Oh shit! Now I have to look up here again.
Nobody else is talking.
All right.
Talking about in the movie.
Oh, now I have to look up there. Okay, there's text up there, but now it's all gone again, and now I have to look down
Earth
here
has
again.
already lost 9 tournaments. Now, in the Mortal Kombat universe, tournaments are huge battles where fighters from.
This is man. I finally feel like I can breathe. Now everything is like easy to watch. So, yeah, this was definitely editing issues for sure. Second video I show my face in. I don't even know why you haven't. But I would like, if you're gonna show your face, pay attention to the formats of people that show their face when they talk about stuff, because that's the kind of thing that works. And what you're doing right now, all this like jumping around, go find me a channel that's doing that gets 1 million views. You're not gonna find one. So now find a channel that you like that gets 1 million views, and then show me that, and I'll say, here's exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it. And that was the thing I did with Severlight. I said, look, I had to go find one and say, here's how this guy is doing it. And it clicked. He was like, oh, shit, okay, now I get it. He had been doing this for years, and like it's not as easy for people to know when it's their own niche. But if somebody came to me and said, John, here's where you're fucking up, and they were like an expert, they'd probably be able to point out a lot of stuff that I do that I shouldn't be doing. But it's not easy for me to notice because I'm too close to it, right? And so that's the thing that you're falling into here. But I think the fact that you show your face is fine, but you really got to do it in a format that makes sense, right? Don't show your face just to show your face. If you're going to show your face, like, be featured. Okay, I got to move on, but I hope that helps a little bit. Typically, the stuff that you talk about is fine. You do impressive editing, and that's the problem. Like, seriously, I wish I had known that back when I did my editing. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, there is one that I am so embarrassed by, and it's very, very cool. But, 1 second. He's bored. Here, look, watch this intro, and then, like, I'm only gonna give this like 30 seconds, and you'll see why.
Let's talk about editing. Let's talk about editing.
Hi, thanks for coming to my channel, where I teach people guitar things that want to learn about guitar. Okay, if this video helps, please make sure to hit no.
This guy is a brand new creator. Let's call him John Scott. Now, John here started a channel, he had a video idea, and most importantly, he hit record. But John has one problem.
Okay, so we're 30 seconds in, and I haven't given a single tip. I haven't done anything for the viewer besides just entertain them visually. And like, that's not what you should be doing. Sure, this worked back when it released 2 years ago. It's got almost 1 million views. But like, that shit does not, like, people don't have the time. And honestly, look at the spikes. Look at where they are. That's where the value is. It took me two minutes to actually get to the good part. Right? Like, it's freaking ridiculous.
Besides, John's video is about guitar education, so it's not like a Mr. Beast style intro would work here. I'm gonna teach you how to play this chord progression, and if you can figure it out before this timer gets to 0, then you will have learned something new.
Yeah. That was number 1. It took that long to just get to number 1. So it's cool, it's fine, edit, whatever, but it just doesn't appeal to the mind of a viewer now. It just doesn't. I remember all the hate comments we got on this. It was like, can you slow down? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, all right. Next one is Kinji.
I'm sure most of you have heard the Minecraft parody Don't Mind at Night, but what if
Haven't.
If I told you, the song actually has it completely wrong. It's actually much safer to mine at night than during the day. This is because Minecraft can only spawn a maximum of 70 hostile mobs in single player. If you think...
Okay, everything that you're doing is great except for the hook. The hook was like, I don't know, like, here, how did it do? I mean, it seemed, yeah, 25,000. Okay, I expected that because everything, the way that you're pitching it feels like value the whole time after the hook. The one thing that got me was, I'm sure you've blah blah blah, and the majority of people have not blah blah blah. And I don't know why people keep using that hook, but I'm gonna call out the Dark Souls guy. He did it too a couple days ago. He said, if you've played Dark Souls, you've beaten this boss. I'm like, I've played Dark Souls, never beat that boss. Like, don't assume that the viewer has done something, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And if you start with that mindset where you're appealing to millions instead of hundreds of thousands, then you will get those kinds of views, okay? That's it, man. Really, that's it. The rest of this, I don't know why my swipe through rate was so bad on this. That's why. Because you assumed something that wasn't true. You gave the payoff a little fast and dragged the script on. No, it's not. It's because this detail. Like, it... That's definitely it. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. But they didn't give me a short link, so I can't do anything there. Yeah, this, okay. Game Station, you have to enter a short link for me to look at a short. Bitter, moving on. Bitter. Bitter.
The person who sent you this,
they sent this to
wants
you.
to know you've been missing something very important in your life.
This is what they want you to know.
It's not tips or tricks. It's not a joke. It's not even a piece of advice. It's something very important. Just watch and learn.
Fat gemstone-eyed frog, will you love me? Will you love me?
Ribbit.
The person who sent you this.
Okay. What do I think? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It makes sense to me because I'm a part of, like, your community, but you built up something that was, it seemed like it was important, and for those that stuck around that have never seen you before, they might think, okay, what's going on, and then they'll be like, what the fuck was that at the end? But the build up was just so long that I personally would have swiped away early on. Because I'll tell you exactly the language that made me swipe. Hold on.
The person who sent you this.
They sent this to you.
The hype voice always, like, makes me interested though. So, like, I love that nobody else is doing this. That, like, it's so good.
To know you've been missing something very important in your life.
This is what they want you to know.
It's not tips or tricks. It's not a joke. It's not even a piece of advice. It's something very important. Just watch and learn.
Yeah, so I think right around, it's not tips or tricks. Well, they want you to know something very important. And I know you're kind of just joking, but this might help somebody else, so I'm going to say it. They want you to know something very important. If the next words out of your mouth aren't like something that leads me to that thing, then I'm leaving. And so when you said it's not this or that, it's not, I'm like, he's fucking around, and so I'd leave, right? I tell people to like build up interest, curiosity, tension, that sort of thing, but there's a way to do it transparently, and it sucks. And as people are learning how to get people curious, how to make people care, they're trying things that are way too obvious. Like, the last one is the craziest. Be more specific, otherwise I don't care. Like, number 3 will blow your mind. Like, it's just the simplest things. All right. Max Bernstein. Let's bring it.
What in the world is making that sound? No, not construction. It's just the superb lyrebird. You see, he's imitating sounds he's heard before in hopes of impressing. Why, hello there. These lyrebirds can imitate at least 20 different species, environmental sounds, and even artificial sounds. Hence the sound you heard earlier. The most spectacular thing is their mating ritual. Essentially, they sing a song of the most
Okay, I gotta stop. All right, besides the apparent audio issues, I'll definitely work on any advice on why it doesn't perform. It's because nobody knows what the fuck is happening. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And it's because of your format. It's like artistic, but at the same time, I'm like, what is this even about? Okay, so let me let me point it out again. I'm thinking maybe this guy's gonna do a skit or something.
What?
Like he's walking through the forest.
In the world is making that sound?
Okay, so I have no expectation that this is gonna be an educational video at all. Like I really, as soon as I learn that like you're kind of getting at something, I'm gonna swipe anyway.
No, not construction. It's just the superb lyrebird. You see.
So I'm leaving now. I just don't know what the fuck. I don't know what this is. So it's the format, the way that you're pitching it. It's slow to the point where you're testing my patience, and when you finally get to the point where I find out what it's about, I'm not interested. And so this is why I say like format cloning is really, really helpful, because you learn how to do things the right way, and then you can break the rules. But without learning the way things work and why they work, you break the wrong rules. Dude, that would be, okay, that's the best thing that I can give you, is take all of your talent and go and watch somebody very similar to you, or an education channel if that's what you're going for. And you, yes, like the Bears, Bernstein, that's funny. And do something like that. All right, that an educational channel will do a half and half. It'll show you at your camera, then you'll show the thing, and then maybe you'll show the thing under you and you on top, and you're explaining it. Okay, do that. It's boring, right? There's a reason that it works though, because it's easy to watch. And when you see people reacting and you see the engagement you're looking for, then you can subtly start changing the rules for yourself. But you have to learn why they work in the first place. And that's why. And then we're on to Night Guard.
What if the animatronics in FNAF 1 were fat? If Foxy was fat, he wouldn't be able to run fast, so you can literally run behind him and break his legs like salad. If Freddy was fat, you wouldn't be able to do anything because he's already kind of fat. But if you're subscribed to Night Guard Lite...
I'm out. That's where I leave. Like, when people do call to actions in shorts, I hate it. I'm so over it. Anyway, I bet a lot of people dropped off there. The reason that a lot of people dropped off there is because you had them at 50% already. You had their attention. They're like, you know what? Maybe I'll make it through this short, see where it goes. But if you're going to stall that at all, they're bailing, and that's what happened with this one. Guaranteed that's where your drop is. But if it was a better idea, you could have done something like this. But it's just like, if they were fat, show me what they look like when they're fat, right? Like AI generate an image or something, because like, I don't know, like when it's this stuff, people are like, okay, this is interesting, right? But if you don't continue that entertaining thing, like people are only kind of sticking around to see what they look like, to be honest with you. So hopefully that helps a little bit. That's just a lot of stuff to drop on you. And then lastly, we got Derek. And then we're getting back to the normal reviews.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, baby.
Someone said to take those trimmers and clean up your beard.
What do they want me to do? Like this? Like.
No, dude, use this.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, what'd you say? How can I present the comment better for a hook? Oh. Yeah, so you would be a better presence on camera. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why they misspelled presence? Okay. So basically I would Photoshop it. I'd remove this bottom area and then I would take this part. You need your beard trimmed up and then I'd make it much bigger. Like nobody needs to see the reply or the like or the heart or the bottom sentence for that matter. If you make the top bigger, it's easier to read, and that's what I would do. The perfect example is the one short I have on Creator Rant, and there's 2 versions of it. I'll show you. My shorts seem to average around 20 to 30k views. Is 30k that right there? Like I just made it giant because it's easier to read, and I always like to round the corners personally. But yeah, that's what I would do. Since that's all you asked about, that's where I'm gonna leave it. Let's get back to the normal reviews, and before we do that, where are we at on Discord? Will, is it working? Nope. Yep, it is. I think it is. I have to hear it from him first. Okay, it's working. Hopefully it's working for all of you. I want to reveal something to the VIPs. So, like I said, next week the VIP is we have to raise the price because we're dropping something for the VIPs that they can use right now. All right. Let me talk a little bit about AI. let me say something about AI real quick first. So the reason that AI is so shitty is because it's trained on shit. It sucks. There's so much, like, it doesn't always suck if you know how to use it, but for real, like, it's, I don't know. Like, let's say right now GPT has a problem where it's very confident about, like, it's been confident about what it says, but now it's like extremely, I'm going to try to convince you that I'm right. And I'm getting in arguments with ChatGPT about stuff because, like, it's not right. It's dumb. And so, yeah, AI sucks because of the data that it uses online. There's, like, so much stuff online that sucks. You know, it goes through Reddit and some people are wrong or whatever. But, like, what if you were to train a bot on only good data, on only your data, on only the stuff that you know, the stuff that you've said? What if you just happen to have thousands of hours worth of live streams and videos and coaching calls on the internet that you could give to a bot instead of all the shit that ChatGPT is trained on? Wouldn't that just be you? Well, that's what I did. I took everything. Dude, seriously, there are hundreds of transcripts. There's all of my live streams, every single piece of advice, including this. After this gets done, it'll be on there too. Every single piece of advice I've ever given, I've put into this thing. This thing, every time I ask it a question, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I said that. Because it's only trained on this. And the thing is, like, well, damn, couldn't you just use that? Like, it's the perfect John. Couldn't you just use it to generate ideas? No, I can't. Because I would have already had that idea. It can't come up with new stuff. It only comes up with the stuff I've said. So, the reason I made this is because of the amount of questions I get that are all the same, right? So let me show you something. I'm gonna do it in the VIP so you can see it happen. All right. Let's just go to the Real Creator chat, and I'm gonna type !John Bot. And when you do this, it better do it, unless It's working now? Great, great. One sec. This should work, but you'll end up with something like this, all right? I'm going to enter my email and the VIPs. It should be approved for all your emails. You get this for free. So let me just put in my stuff. And here we go. All right, this is JonBot. 1,000 hours of YouTube knowledge all crammed in it because it's only trained on me. It's only got my stuff. It doesn't have any of the other shit online. And so, which niche should I do? Watch it, like, because everything is failing, it's just not gonna work. This is so lame, dude. Yeah, I guess, man, I wish I could just hand you the answer, but I genuinely can't tell you what niche. Oh, by the way, if cussing offends you, be careful, because this bot, it's just all my stuff. Like, it will say, fuck. It will say bad stuff, because it'll just say the stuff that I've said. And so it seems like it's a little slow right now, but this will take you through. I mean, when you ask that, or when you ask like, how does my short go viral, or which niche, or how many shorts should I upload a day, it's gonna give you the same answers that I've always given. So yes, Cat Mom, when you have storytelling questions, just go to JonBot and ask if you can't get a hold of me. It will give you the answers that I have probably given 100 times already. So everybody that's in VIP, you have access to JonBot. The way to get it, right now, I hope it still works, is you type !JonBot, and it should DM you. It should. But it also might not right now because Discord is being a total jerk. So just, it might work, it might not, okay? Yeah, Will has been using it. Derek has been using it. The thing is, if you're seeing it right now, like this, then it means it's probably not picking it up. It's supposed to delete it right after you call it. Like, if I do this and then Dino, or status, hold on. Status, real quick. Yeah, okay, so the bot is just not grabbing it right now. Apologies, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link into VIP announcements so you guys can see it instead, all right? And then just click that link, and it's going to be easy on you for now. This is just, let me just generate a custom-made thing for you. And then we're going to get to, yeah. All right, go to VIP announcements and use it there. For some reason, JonBot isn't working. It's probably because the Discord. It is working, obviously, but it's just not going to respond to your command, and that's a Discord issue. But yeah, it's free. It's all yours. Enjoy talking to me. It's trained on everything that I've done over the past 3 to 4 years. All of the vidIQ videos, all of the John Scott videos, all the Creator Rant videos, all of my live streams, all the vidIQ thumbnail live streams are on there. Everything. Like, just ask it questions. It'll answer exactly the way that I did. And so for VIPs, that's free. Let me be transparent with you guys real quick, if you don't mind. I just want to say that VIP is $30 a month, okay? It's $30 a month. I have to increase the price to $50 next week, all right? So everybody that's at $30 right now, don't worry. Just don't leave and you're good. There's some of you in there that are at $9 a month and you haven't left because you know if you come back, it'll be increased. And I appreciate you. That's what you get for being early. Outside of that, I have to say that next week we're starting VIP events, all right? VIP events, because we're going to limit Fridays on your reviews, the VIP reviews, VIP events on Wednesdays are going to be channel reviews instead. So VIPs, be prepared, all right? Wednesdays, we're doing channel reviews instead, so I get to look at your full channel. All we got to do is just, like, have a submission form, and we'll get to it. It'll be like Saturday, but it'll be, you know, channel reviews instead. Cool? Cool, cool, cool. All right, so if you've ever wanted to get reviewed by me or whatever, jump in now, because next week it goes to $50 a month. Cool? Cool. All right, I'm done pitching. Let's review you guys. All right, let's bring up the timer again, or the spinner. Oh yeah, we gotta reset it. Everybody wanted to reset it. So right now we're at 78 responses, and we're resetting it to 0. And all you gotta do is just go to shorts.reviews and submit again. All right, let's do it now. Go submit. We're at 0 responses. 0. And I'll just refresh this, and you'll see it won't have anything. Short Stout Reviews, it's in the link. The link is in the description as well. Dude, I am like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm totally taken off my game because Discord fucked up. So like everything that I'm saying, I'm like panicking on the inside. I'm like, we had this prepared and now it's not working. Like what are we supposed to do? All right, I'm spinning it now. There's 3 in there. There's 6 in there. Sorry, you guys got in fast. So number 7. Number 7. Why does it say 7? There's not 7 in there. Oh, it's because they're coming in fast. All right, 1 second. There. Oh my god, how many times do I gotta press it? Explainer blocks, you're in. I've seen you a lot in chat, so let's roll.
This entire town legally banned the existence of clocks. He ordered every clock in—
Oh, 1 second. I forgot. I want to do this again. I'm going to spin a bunch for you guys getting in super fast. Okay? We've got number 2. We've got number 9. Number 8. Refresh. I always do 6 of these. Number 4. Number 15. The tension is palpable. And number 5. Okay. All right. Explainer blocks. Let's go. There's like a reset timer. Yeah. Whatever. All right.
In the town square to be destroyed.
I have to back it up.
This entire town legally banned the existence of clocks. He ordered every clock in the town square to be destroyed, and workers were fired if they dared to wear a wristwatch.
All right, so I'm gonna say something to you that I'm gonna aim at Ben Short Stories. I hope you're still here. Stories from Ben. Notice that this is animation and it's like using a real story, but it's not anchored to the actual place or the actual people or anything like that, and it's not performing well. All right, dude, is this Zach D Films but like Roblox? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's really, really funny. Okay.
This entire town legally banned the existence of clocks.
So when I see this, I'm like, what town? What is this, right? It's just, it's difficult to follow this kind of story anymore. If it's something like simple, like Zach Films, like how a gun works or whatever, then it's easier, right? Because you know it's a gun. I don't know how, I don't have to know more info. I don't need extra context. It's a gun, right? But this here, I'm like, what town? What are you talking about?
He ordered every clock in the town square to be destroyed, and workers were fired if they dared to wear a wristwatch. The mayor of Oakhaven believed that if you couldn't see the time, you could never be late, and therefore, stress didn't exist. Within 1 week—
Okay, so also your animation is hard to follow. Like, back it up to all the stuff I said about keeping things on the eye line, because that's like your biggest issue here. I want to see things here. I don't want to move my eyes down here or over there or up here. I want it right here, right? And don't make it hard for me to look, or don't make it easy for me to look away. Like, just keep my attention there. And that's like your biggest issue. Yep, that's it. That's what I would focus on first. There's a couple other things I'd say, but it's just I can't give all the pieces of advice. Yep. All right, let's move on. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Legally banned the existence of clocks. He ordered every clock in the town square to be destroyed, and workers were fired if they dared to wear a wristwatch. The mayor of Oakhaven believed that if you couldn't see the time, you—
Yeah, the camera's moving like in such a way that I can't really follow what's going on. And if you want to anchor it to this town at this time, that sort of thing, like this town in Indiana banned clocks. Now I'm in. Now I get it. But because it just seems like you're making shit up, I'm not as interested. Okay. Dark Light Gamer. This is number 2.
Speedrunning a random Elden Ring item. Today we will—
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Will be speedrunning a small golden effigy. This item is—
Okay, we're at 7 to 8 seconds, and nothing has happened. All right, speedrunning
a random—
1 second. It should be the first thing. Speedrunning a random...
Speedrunning a random Elden Ring item.
Okay, speedrunning a random Elden Ring item. Bam! Like, ding, there it is. So...
Today we will... Speedrunning a random Elden Ring item.
Ding! Item.
Today we will
Now the story continues. Like, that's 4 seconds, okay? But you waste so much time here.
Speedrunning. A small golden effigy. This item is very difficult to reach and will take multiple hours of attempts.
Like the typing in?
2,000 years later.
This run took a lot of attempts over multiple days, and this is the only one that reached the small golden effigy.
It's like you're building up a story that, like, just get to it, right?
We are on the final stretch now.
Now I don't understand what's happening.
Now, let's not F it up.
Oh my god! Wow!
This gave us a final time of 1:34.
Oh, you're speedrunning to go get that item? I get it now. But I didn't understand it. I thought, like, you get it. I don't know. It's a very difficult thing to understand, and you build up. It takes a lot of thought on the viewer's end, and we're just trying to enjoy something. So hopefully you seeing how I'm acting and, like, trying to understand it, you get why it's such a problem, okay? These are the things that I would correct. Number 9, Data Viz Dad. Data Viz. I feel like, could my hook be better? Let's see.
The female tortoises on the island of Golem in North Macedonia are so outnumbered by their male counterparts that it's killing them. The male to female ratio on the island in 2023 was 10-1, while the nearby mainland was roughly equal. The stress has led some females to walk right off the island's cliffs. Scientists predict the last female tortoise on Golem may die in the year 2083. The female tortoises on the island of...
Okay, so while it might be interesting, the way that it's pitched is like you're at a keynote for climate change or something like that. So I'm not the viewer of this. I feel like this is for professionals and stuff like that. This just doesn't resonate visually, okay? So first, let's talk about visuals. When you say the island of whatever, you better fucking show me that island. Otherwise, I'm gonna swipe. Because, like, this is boring. Like, I love graphics like this. I think it looks really, really cool. But I also get bored because you're not showing me the things that you're talking about.
The female tortoises on the island of Golem...
Bam. So show me. Show me the island.
Golem in North Macedonia are so outnumbered by their male counterparts that it's killing them.
Okay, or you could have gone with a more graphic of, like, okay, show the green of the island and, like, they're in the water or whatever. Like, just make it more visually interesting.
The male to female ratio on the island in 2023 was 10-1, while the nearby mainland...
And then, like, I already understand, right? You're just kind of giving me numbers to prove what you said, whereas if you said something that brought me into a story more, like they're outnumbering 10-1 or whatever, and scientists tried to do this. They went to it, and you showed me the footage of the scientist going and trying to, I don't know what you do with turtles, but you know what I mean? Like, bring me into it, make it relevant to, like, every viewer. I don't know. Like, turtles, I don't have a turtle.
The stress has led some females to walk right off the island's cliffs.
Like, that's crazy, right? But you gotta show me, like, don't show me it dying or anything like that, but you gotta show me a cliff, or, like, connect the dots for me. Like, that's your key piece of advice. Connect the dots for the viewer. Also, make it relevant to every viewer. Make them care about it more, all right? Because you're just saying turtles are dying, I'm not gonna care. But if you tell me turtles are dying and it's ruining this island, and that, I don't know, turtles are dying at exponential rate, then it's a different pattern, because then that's like, how does this affect me? All right, this person here, number 8, I don't review you. I'm not gonna review you, so let's skip them. Oh man. I don't know about this one. 1 second. Yeah, sorry, this one took me off. There's a person that shows up that I don't care to review. It's not somebody that's been in the Discord or anything. It's just something from a long time ago.
Jack the Ripper could have played Mario. Well, Nintendo was founded in 1889, and it was the same year as when Jack the Ripper...
You know, I never know how to answer this. If you're using an AI voice, I don't know if it's hurting you. It could be. It's like 50-50.
Jack the Ripper could have played Mario.
I already left, just so you know. That build up right there, like you're pitching something that's like odd, which does create curiosity, but I'm not going to give you much more time to explain it. So you better get to it. But if you put a joke or something after it, then I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm not sticking around.
Well, Nintendo was founded in 1889, and it was the same year as when Jack the Ripper was terrorizing the...
Okay, now I understand it, because it was like the same time.
London. Yo! But the crazy part is, they weren't making video games at that time. Instead...
You know, man, it's like very AI coded. I don't... The yo part, I'm like, yeah, it seems like a computer's like trying to entertain me.
London. Yo! But the crazy part is, they weren't making video games at that time. Instead, they were actually making Japanese playing cards called Hanafuda. And it wasn't until the late 1970s when they started making your favorite video games. Where'd I get this hat from? Jack the Ripper could have played Mario. Well, Nintendo was founded in 1889, and it was the same year as when Jack the Ripper was terrorizing the streets of London. Yo! But the crazy part is, they weren't...
Okay, real quick, for you history buffs, the people don't understand, they can't conceptualize how history works. Like, for instance, Jack the Ripper, I have no idea when he existed, but you said 1800s, 1889. That's when Nintendo was founded. So he could have played Mario, but like, I don't know how old Jack the Ripper, like, Nintendo was 1950s or 1970s or whatever. A lot of people will be like, is Jack the Ripper old, or was he like back in the 1970s? Like, I don't know. It's the way that you're starting it. You're making content that appeals to a younger audience that might not even care or know when Jack the Ripper was around. And so without that context, none of this really makes sense, okay? So I think really you're just making a bunch of confusing content here. I'm sorry. And it really just kind of falls on the idea. So just keep working at it, all right? This can work. It can work, but I had a lot of problems with this one, and I feel bad about it. But if you want to make content and you want to do it well, then these are the kind of things that turn people off. And like, I hate to be so honest about it because I feel like I'm being an asshole, but I'm really not. I'm just saying, like, this is kind of what makes me stop watching, and it works. It's the same thing with other people too.
Where'd you learn how to cook? I learned from my mother. She taught me early to
Okay, now I'm being an asshole, but this is just not your content, so that's why.
Arnold Schwarzenegger cheated and nobody caught it, right?
Why? Why'd you submit this again?
Before every competition, he would walk up to his biggest...
Alright, okay. Details you want to know, ask a question. Ketchup or mustard? I guess I can answer that. Ketchup. It's fucking mustard. Mustard only works on one thing, and that's Burger King burgers. I don't know. I guess when I make like a hot dog or something, I'll do like a little bit of mustard, like a tiny little bit. But I feel like mustard is just one of those things that takes over the flavor of whatever you're eating. And on a Burger King burger, that is a part of the flavor. It makes sense. But everything else, I hate mustard. So ketchup all the way. And I use too much ketchup. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this that I didn't say last time. So I just gotta spin the wheel now. Number 31. Ba-da-ba-down. Ketchup. Alright. My recent one got 10k views, but this one had even better moments. So, did I overdid it or what? I am just starting out experimenting with types of edits. So, day 3 of mastering Arlott. I'm not curious about that. It's just like some dude playing it, trying to be good at it. There's no reason for me to stick around to the end. I don't even know you. Why would I watch this? Okay? That's why this one didn't do well. But let me see the one that did. This one. Okay, this one did well. And I've seen this before, actually. It almost seems like there shouldn't be an answer here, but there is. 1 second. 1K, 2K, 2.1K, 6K. Well, let me go back real quick. The draft, okay. I don't even understand that. But you made a switch to this content. Daily scenes at Epic Rank. Okay, so you've made a couple switches. Isn't this like a Major League Baseball hashtag? Am I crazy? Oh my god. What the hell? Why are you using so many hashtags, dude? Oh my god. I'm almost disgusted.
Super Chat!
That always hurts my ears so much. I really need to turn that down. Yeah, stop doing this. Okay, this isn't great. But I would say that, all right, so the reason that this did well, and it's not good, like it's not the title might have done it 0 HP clutch, whereas this just says poor. But there might be some search angle here. If you look at the traffic of where it came from, it could help out a lot. If you shared it somewhere, which judging by your hashtags, it seems like you might be one of the types that like just tries to push it everywhere. Don't do that, by the way. Just let the algorithm do what it does. That could help. But what I see here is that you're changing niches, you're trying different things, and YouTube decided to give you a shitload of impressions to learn about you. And it learned that the viewers of whatever they were testing on it did respond well here, but then they tried a different one and it didn't respond well here. Really, the main thing you need to understand is how to hook. You need to understand how hooks work. Hooks are the only reason that people start paying attention to your content, and then you get effort out of that. So you put a lot of effort into your content. You want people to pay attention to it, right? You want them to watch the whole thing, but they won't if they don't understand why they should stick around, what maybe something is going to happen at the end. And so day 3 of mastering Arlott says nothing about the end. It says nothing about what could happen, how crazy, like, I can't believe what happened at the end is a hook. It's a shitty one, but that's the understanding of it. So yeah, I don't think that this 12K has anything to do with the clip itself. I think that there's something else that went on there. I tried to give you a bunch of theories on why it happened, but with content like this, you're not gonna get over 1,000 views very much because there's just no reason to stick around. So yeah, that's why I make stuff like hookbomb.com. But I'm not gonna do a promo with only 5 minutes left. You can go to hookbomb.com and see what it's all about if you want. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time right now. We got that one already, I thought. Lego pyramid. Okay, I didn't have the volume on, but what a freaking visual hook. I love it.
Okay guys, so this is day 1 of adding one more Lego brick for each new subscriber.
Oh my god, and it's nothing. A nothing burger. Okay, so the reason I say that is because I'm excited for what you're doing, but you made it about the subscriber thing and it alienates people. I'm not a subscriber. This really isn't my community. I'm going to swipe away. Okay? So I saw this stuff work like 5 years ago, but now it's like, I don't really care about your thing.
And we are going to beat the Giza pyramid. Like, I want to beat.
Yeah, this gives me the impression of I have to be in your community to care about this. But you start with this, everything looks so clear and colorful, and then you walk over to a giant thing and you place it on, and you make the hook like, I guess you could say, day 196 of building the biggest Lego pyramid, right? There's a couple reasons why that hooks. Number one is input bias, day 196. This dude's been at it for a while. And then 2 is the world record for pyramid or whatever I said. If you had that as the hook, then I'm in. I'm curious. But all this subscriber shit, I don't care about. I don't care at all. And then nothing happens. Okay. So, anyway, that's, yeah. I hope that helped, because that's like, you had me, but then you pissed me off with this. Like, not me, but you pissed the viewer off with whatever this disappointment was. It's your first day? Okay, well damn. I mean, it was a great start. You had a great visual hook, and just follow my hook advice for the rest of it, and yeah. Just like give people a reason to stick around. Don't make it specifically about your community. Don't say something. Damn, thank you so much. I have to go to the other super chat. I forgot what it was. Is there a way for me to look at super chats? Cat Mom, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And then Just Finn, thank you so much. You reviewed my short about protein, not Arnold. Are you sure? Because I remember the cheating thing. What was Finn? Yeah, because I remember Arnold walks over to the guy and he says, "You look great," and then that's it. That's how he cheated somehow. Was that not the same one? Let's go look.
Arnold Schwarzenegger cheated and nobody caught it. Right before every competition, he would walk up to his biggest rival
and he would say, "You look great."
Look him dead in the eyes and say, "You look incredible, man."
Yeah, I saw it. We did this one.
The guy would smile and drop his guard completely. Then Arnold would walk on stage and destroy him. He called it psychological warfare. And
yeah, dude, we did it. I mean, otherwise, how would I know exactly what it was about? You might have missed the stream. Well, that's on you. That's on you, bro. But let me pause this now because I ruined Clay B. Trippin's time.
Top 5 faces to make while your friend is doing a presentation.
My mommy said no more skibidi toilets, so I left a poo-poo in her chocolate cake. This is Ohio, home of the... Oh, hello?
I think this is fine, but because I'm not the right audience, I don't know for sure. But what I would say is the intro's a little too long.
Top 5 faces to make while your friend is doing a...
Top 5 faces to make while your friend's doing a presentation. All right.
A presentation.
Like the fadeaway, you're just kind of like, I don't know. Like cut it. Cut the fadeaway. Just cut it to right to this part. And then like go to the next one now.
My mom.
Yeah, there's like too much there, right? You just need to like make sure to get to the next thing as fast as you can. But don't cut out funny stuff. Just know when it's done. Okay, that's like the best thing I can tell you. I bet this will work for a younger audience. It's just, yeah. Let me see something real quick. 1.3. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think it would seem fine. What did you say? I want to know how I can make YouTube show it to the right audience. Is the answer uploading similar content? Do tags work? Tags don't do much. And I think you probably have the right audience, but yeah, it would be making similar content. You might be doing a lot of different things, and so like try this. All right, what about your channel can't somebody else do? If I took this and put it on another Roblox channel, I wouldn't know the difference, right? So what makes yours so different? That's like, this is the first time that I'm seeing these kinds of faces, and so like zooming in on them, and it, like I don't know, I've never seen this kind of stuff, so maybe that is something. I'm just picking one thing out of probably hundreds that make you unique, but find your thing. Find what really makes you stand out and hone in on it. Go back through all of your popular content and dissect what made it popular. Okay, what number am I can't tell you. It's totally random. Oh shit, I gotta go grocery shopping. Guys, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm really sorry. I didn't see the time. Son of a bitch. My bad. All right, thank you for sticking around. Feels so bad.
I feel I'm sinking in to the bed, I'm such a mess. I wish my head was on top of your chest. Oh, if I believe again that we could be just friends, would that make me part of your day, make me go away, or just some time to waste? Yeah, so keep on leaving it, or maybe we pretend our eyes don't mean like they did. I love to pretend, but it's making me sick. Oh, so I say keep it in, no need to be offended. I listened, you didn't. Now it's all just a matter of opinion. You set my heart on fire and then you leave. You take my water away from me. Ain't my fault when you're gone to see. The fire was burning, no, but you brought gasoline. I feel alive when I get destroyed. When I tried, you made your choice. Keep conversation casual, patient, practical, case in point. Little words that you haven't said yet, little burns that haven't bled yet. If I make a scene, grab the gasoline, turn my teeth to a coroner's cold sweat. If I'm not identified, I think you'd be just fine. Never taking the time to look back, your life is on track like a pyromaniac. Who could say you're the one to blame when I was ready to get down in flames? Flip, crack, you light the match, I'm fine with that, cause I was meant to be ash. You set my heart on fire and then you leave. You take my water away from me. Ain't my fault when you're gone to see. The fire was burning, no, but you brought gasoline. Oh, but you brought gasoline. Oh, but you brought gasoline. Oh, but you brought gasoline. I'm done with these apologies. Come set me